What if the very things that make you feel good are secretly destroying your future? What if the greatest threat to your success isn't failure, isn't bad luck, isn't your enemies, but pleasure? Think about it. Never before in human history has pleasure been this accessible. Entertainment is available 24 hours a day. Food can be delivered to your door. Validation comes with a tap. Distraction is everywhere. And yet, men are becoming weaker, more anxious, more distracted, less disciplined, less dangerous, less respected. The question is why? Why are so many men struggling to control their minds? Why do so many dreams die before they ever become reality? According to dark psychology, the answer is simple. The mind becomes addicted to comfort long before it becomes addicted to success. And once a man becomes a slave to pleasure, he loses the ability to endure pain. And when he loses that ability, he loses power. Today we're going to expose the hidden psychological trap that keeps millions of men weak. We're going to uncover how pleasure hijacks your brain, why powerful people avoid excessive comfort, and how you can reclaim your focus, discipline, and strength before it's too late. Because by the end of this video, you'll never look at pleasure the same way again. In the 1940s, researchers conducted an experiment with rats. The rats were given everything they could ever want. Unlimited food, comfort, safety, pleasure, no predators, no hardship, no struggle. At first it seemed like paradise, but something unexpected happened. The animals became lazy, less resilient, less capable of surviving challenges. The easier life became, the weaker they became. Now ask yourself, is modern society creating the same effect in men? Many men wake up and immediately seek stimulation. Social media, videos, messages, entertainment, their brains are constantly fed rewards. But rewards without effort create dependency, and dependency creates weakness. The dark psychological truth is this: anything that provides pleasure without requiring growth eventually controls you. Imagine two men. One spends every evening chasing comfort. The other spends every evening building skills. One chooses pleasure. The other chooses purpose. 5 years later, their lives look completely different. Why? Because pleasure feels productive, but it rarely is. The dangerous thing about pleasure is that it doesn't feel like a threat. It feels harmless. That's why it's so effective. A man rarely destroys his future through one catastrophic mistake. He destroys it through thousands of small comforts. One distraction at a time. One excuse at a time. One indulgence at a time. Until eventually, he wakes up and realizes years have disappeared. Your brain is not designed for unlimited pleasure. It's designed for survival. Every time you receive an easy reward, your brain releases dopamine. The problem? Modern life provides endless dopamine without effort. And when rewards become too easy, motivation collapses. Why work hard for a meaningful achievement when your brain can get an instant reward instead? This is how men become trapped. Not by chains, not by force, but by pleasure. The most dangerous prison is the one that feels good. And most prisoners don't even realize they're locked inside. Let me tell you a story. There was once a king who spent years conquering kingdoms. He was disciplined, focused, strategic. Nothing could stop him. But eventually, success made him comfortable. Comfort made him careless. Carelessness made him weak. Instead of preparing for future threats, he pursued pleasure, feasts, entertainment, luxury, distraction, while he enjoyed comfort. His enemies prepared, and when they attacked, the king discovered something terrifying. The man who built the empire no longer existed. Comfort had replaced strength. His kingdom fell, not because his enemies became stronger, because he became weaker. Many men today are living the same story. Look at history. Warriors, leaders, champions, they deliberately embraced discomfort. They trained when others rested, worked when others relaxed, sacrificed when others indulged. Why? Because they understood a secret. Discomfort creates capability. Comfort creates dependency. The stronger a man becomes, the less he relies on pleasure, and the more he relies on discipline. This is why the average man avoids discomfort, and why exceptional men seek it. Here's something most people never consider. Entire industries profit from distraction. The more distracted you become, the more profitable you are. The more addicted you become, The more predictable you are, the more comfortable you become, the less likely you are to challenge the system around you. Dark psychology teaches that control is most effective when the target believes they are free, and nothing creates that illusion better than endless pleasure. Ask yourself, who benefits when your attention is constantly stolen? Who benefits when your discipline disappears? Who benefits when your potential remains unrealized? Certainly not you. A young man realized his life was falling apart. His goals were stagnant. His confidence was fading. His focus was gone. He blamed society, his circumstances, other people. But eventually he discovered the truth. The enemy wasn't outside. It was inside, his addiction to comfort. So he made a decision. He stopped seeking constant pleasure. He reduced distractions. He embraced discipline. He learned to sit with discomfort. Weeks became months. Months became years. And slowly, his mind transformed. His confidence returned. His focus sharpened. His life improved. Not because the world changed, because he changed. Pleasure itself is not evil. The problem begins when pleasure becomes your master. When comfort dictates your decisions. When entertainment replaces purpose. When distraction replaces ambition. A weak man asks, what feels good right now? A powerful man asks, what builds my future? That single difference changes everything. Your habits, your results, your identity, your destiny. Because every day you are making a choice, comfort or growth, pleasure or purpose, weakness or power. If this video opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Comment below, I choose discipline. Let that be your commitment. Let it be a declaration that you refuse to become a slave to comfort. And here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, remove one source of unnecessary pleasure that is stealing your focus. Just one. Then come back and tell us what changed. If you're serious about mastering your mind, understanding dark psychology, building stoic discipline, and becoming a man who cannot be controlled, subscribe now. Because the strongest men aren't those who control others. They're the ones who first learn to control themselves. And remember, the world is full of distractions. But your future belongs to the man who stays focused.